we're born with 3 types of addictions. We're born with food, water, and sleep. Those are just addictions because we need them to survive, and our brain knows that. Because whenever we eat an apple, for example, your brain goes, oh, this is good. I need this for survival. So it makes a little tier chart. Food, water, sleep. That is your tier chart. That is the most important things that keep you alive. Now, there's other things that you can find that are fun, like books or movies or playing out with friends. But it's an addiction because you like it and you're going to continue doing it. But it's not as important as those top 3. If you were to stop reading for 2 days versus stop eating for 2 days, your brain is going to look at the tier list and go, I'm going to eat the food instead of reading the book because the food is more important to me. Now, drugs at the bottom here is going to slowly creep its way to the top, and that's what addiction is. That's why it's so hard to quit, because the drugs have the chemical in drugs that makes it addictive is the thing that hijacks this addictive tier chart and makes it be able to go up. And it's especially easy to get an addiction when you are a younger teenager or when your brain is not fully developed yet. For men, your brain is fully developed at 30 years old. For women, it's either 21 or 25. I forgot. But once drugs does get to the top of the list, your brain is going to associate that as the thing that you cannot live without. That is the number 1 priority. That's why you might feel not as hungry. That's why you might not feel as much joy, because the addiction is at the very top. And at that point, if you were to stop drinking or smoking or like snorting stuff for 2 days versus not eating for 2 days, your brain is going to think that that addictive chemical substance is more important and that you need that to survive more than the food. That's why addiction is so dangerous. This is why it's also so hard to stop addiction after your brain has already been fully developed, because it's already made this tier chart and it's locked that into place. This is why adults also have a harder time getting addictions, because it's harder to move up the tier list as much as it is to get down the tier list. So stop as soon as you can.